Hi guys, good afternoon. Let's have a quick look over some of the markets as we just go through the top of the hour. S&P, or stocks in general, come off a bit last night before recovering, I should say, actually into the back end of the session, then drifting down in Europe, in Asia, and recovering a bit in Europe, leaning into the US. All a bit messy, really. Break the trend. Retested that, was quite nice. We went through this in the video yesterday. I guess now we can potentially still have that on. You've got a nice line in the sand to the upside that the bulls would love to see price above there, and for me that'd be a very bullish week. If the bears take over into the end of the sessions, obviously you can see the importance of this area here, and at the moment it's up for the week. The S&P is in what's been quite quiet. So despite yesterday's sell-off, I'm looking at this in a range-bound quiet week, unless we can get below 3100. A lot of people as well talking about 3130 as a bit of a line in the sand for the S&P, and you can see why. Really, it's just this high around here. That's been not a bad judge. So below there, I can understand why people would be bearish, but for me, I'd rather have that 3105. Really, you can see those lows are now more important than the high that we had up here. So yeah, relatively quiet week, but we're up for now, and those would be the levels of interest that I would be keeping an eye on. We've just got or we're looking to get a close above this overnight support area, the first one on the hour, 31.31. So you can see kind of the importance of it. Also for oil, are we now starting to come down to test this trend line? Look at that, we're getting the test of it, and I guess it does depend where you decide to have this one on. Yeah, it's an important area, isn't it, for oil, where we close second down day in a row, pending for now. Close of the week below this 38.90. Is that 38.90? Would be pretty key. The pound has been recovering as stocks do. Great correlation still in play there. Line in the sand is now for me. Line in the sand is now, and like I said yesterday, it's often when we do these videos there could be a turning point. Is that going to be now? Close of the hour above would be bullish, maybe towards R1. If we start drifting lower, but you don't want to sell just yet, you can see the importance of these lines in the sand, can't you? We break above there and we push on. So below the 126 handle would be key. I mean, if it was anyone long 8 a.m, what an opportunity. In hindsight, of course, you can see when the volume's lower and you get those false breaks, they're always such a good reversal signal. Euro, same. What an opportunity for the long. Line in the sand for me, it's a bit of a zone. It's a big zone now. The pound looks nicer, doesn't it? I think for me the zone of bulls and bears going to war is here, with this breakdown point, with these highs, resistance. I don't know, would I feel comfortable selling now for a drift down? Maybe with a tight stop, but it's a big zone, so for me I'd rather leave that alone. You've got some key areas up and also to the downside. This is the line in the stand 2 that I'm looking at, to the downside, basic 113. That could see us drift lower, and obviously lower the day was a great level, but a bit of support below there if we were to have a bigger move. Gold to wrap it, bit of dollar weakness helping, because you've got stocks moving higher. Nice area, good line to have. Target wise for those in, I'd be looking 1862, and then if that goes, I'll be looking just before the R1. If we do have a bit of a reversal move lower, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if I like the short today. Gold usually does quite well on a Friday anyway, doesn't it? Anyway, guys, catch you later on, and of course Sunday for the weekly look ahead.